Hi boys and girls, it's Amy with Yoga Me Do. Today we're underneath the hood of my car because I wanted to show you a few really neat things about what makes a car work. Without them, it basically won't work. So first of all, you have your engine, right? And then you have important things like the battery. You have a fan belt down here to make sure that things don't get too hot and things can turn. You also have things like power steering fluid that helps your wheel turn so it doesn't get locked up when you're driving. The other thing is like washer fluid for your windows, right? Things that help you in your car. Well, our bodies are kind of similar. Come on inside and I'll show you how. So like my friend Bob, a little bit like a car, he needs things too. You, as a person, you need things to help you going, help you keep your energy going, help you stay healthy and strong. A few examples are, for instance, Bob needs water, right? Lots of great water. Another thing he needs is sleep. Really good sleep every single day, right? The other thing we need is air to breathe, to get that oxygen into our body and to help our blood stay healthy. Also, as we've talked about this year, we need vitamins and minerals, kind of like gas for a car, right? So vitamins and minerals are super important. Well, one thing that a vitamin and mineral actually has in it are things called phytonutrients. And phytonutrients are really important. In every single plant is a phytonutrient. Phyto actually means plant. So they're the nutrients that are in the plants that we eat. Anything that grows in the ground, even your nuts and your seeds, your grains and your vitamins, and your plants, your fruits and vegetables, excuse me. So anything that grows from the ground has these phytonutrients. Now a phytonutrient, or a plant nutrient, is simply a chemical that gives color to your vegetables or fruits, right? So if you'll join me right here, there's a lot of great examples of all these amazing different colors, right? So anytime you're looking at like red or orange or yellow, that's a phytonutrient called a carotenoid, right? Or beta carotene, that's another thing that we've heard. Now, when you look at the greens actually come from chlorophyll, right? Any kind of a green vegetable, spinach, kale, collard greens, any kind of green salad, or peas, which is our vegetable of the day. And we'll get into that in just a minute. Things like berries, right? Strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. Those have polyphenols, which are also a phytonutrient, a plant nutrient, right? So there are so many different examples of phytonutrients. They actually plants have over 25,000 phytonutrients, and their main job is to help fight disease. Anything that would make your body not so healthy. Phytonutrients are meant to fight disease. Okay, so they're super important. That's why in the food guide pyramid, they often tell you to eat the colors of the rainbow, because every single fruit that has a different color or vegetable, super good for you and amazingly different in the things that it gives you, right? So for instance, today we're going to talk a little bit about the peas. And this week our recipe is really fun. It's pea soup. It couldn't be more simple. What we do, I'm going to put Bob down here so you can see. What we do in the pea soup, we have 4 different ingredients. Actually, I think there may be 5. But all you're going to do is start with a pan. I'll move these vegetables back so you can see. You're going to start with a pan. Then you'll add some onions, cut them up, put them in the pan. We'll add a little olive oil and let it cook for about 5 minutes until you see the onions getting a little bit see-through, right? So they're cooking, and it's going to get this really good smell. You might cry a little while you're cutting the onions, or you can buy them pre-cut at the store. That's a little bit easier too, okay? Then you're going to add the peas. After you see the onions get a little bit see-through, add the peas and let it cook all together. Now, once you see that the peas are getting a little bit soft, all I did was bought frozen peas from the grocery store. Super simple, and I think it was like $1.50, right? So throw them in the pan, let them cook for about 5 minutes, and then you can add chicken stock. Now this gives it a lot of great flavor as well as vitamins and minerals, okay? So chicken stock adds a little bit of wonderful flavor, and then you're gonna let it cook for a little bit longer, probably maybe 5 or 10 minutes. You can cover it if you want. Now when you're ready, as soon as that's finished, you gotta be careful because you're gonna transfer it to a blender, okay? Now it's gonna be hot. So once you put it in the blender, put the lid on, grind it up, blend it up. You can add a little bit of cream if you like. You can put a little bit of sour cream in there. You can add any kind of herb or flavoring that you like, salt and pepper. And on the recipe, on the website, there's probably 5 or 6 different variations of herbs that people like to put in there to kind of flavor it different ways. So a lot of fun ways to make peas. And on the website, when you go to the website, there's actually a lot of different countries that make peas in different ways. Okay, look up peas porridge, or look up wasabi peas from Japan and China, where they make wasabi flavored peas. Or there's mashed peas, or there's pot pies, or anything like that. Peas are a very popular fruit, and they are full of these phytochemicals that we've talked about. Really, really good for you and help you fight disease. Okay, so eat your peas this week. Make the recipe, which is pea soup, or get on the blog and tell us your favorite way to eat peas. How do you like to eat them? What does your family do with peas? Do you like to eat them fresh? Do you like to eat the pod with them? That's my favorite way, is to eat them. My mom had a garden when we were little, and she would grow peas, and it was so much fun to go out on the Saturdays that the peas were ready to go. We would pick them right off the pod, growing right from the ground, and just eat them. And it was delicious. There's nothing, I don't know if there's a lot sweeter as far as vegetables go as the peas. So try your peas this way, any way you like them, and then go to the website, www.yogamedo.com. Remember, Yoga Me Do. And then go to the tab that says recipes. It'll say peas, I think, what did I call it? I can't remember what I called it, but I called it pea soup, I think. So go to the tab that says recipes. You'll see pea soup, and then leave a comment. You don't have to make the recipe, but if you'd like to, go ahead. Otherwise, leave a comment about how you like to eat peas, and get on the website so that you can see what other kids are doing and how they're eating healthy. Okay? When we all share ideas, it's a wonderful opportunity to create a community of healthy eaters. All right? Join me again, and we'll do some yoga.